What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today is April 5th, 2021, and it is a Monday. Super tiring Monday for me at work today. You might be able to tell on my voice I'm pretty exhausted, but I haven't made a video in a minute, so I want to, whenever I make these videos is when I learn about whatever news is happening in the world, so I think I need to update myself. And then whoever else wants to update along with me. It might be a little bit of a delay, but it's better than nothing. To start it off, the market, as you can see in my call options, they're all looking very green for the most part. Chewy is about to be the biggest L ever. It expires this Friday. It's only worth 8 cents or $8 if I sold it. Apple might be the next big L. Slowly at 30 cents or $30 when I sell it, but I got 4 of them, so it's like $120. This one's actually 16 because I got 2 of them, but regardless, it's a big L. Costco is finally making its comeback. It's still down a lot, but it's getting there. Blue Apron, I should have sold it a long time ago, but it's making its comeback as well. Nobody cares about Nokia. Salesforce, I day traded this one today a couple times. I made about $100 overall, and then I just bought it back at a lower average cost. So I think I'm up only like 16 or something dollars, something like that. That one I don't care. Oh no, Crown Holding. We got to click on Crown Holding because today and Thursday it did real good. I'm almost back at my 4,000 range. It was at one point today, right around here, but then it went back down. But this one, it doesn't expire till the 21st of next year. As you can see, I was going to sell it once upon a time on March 25th, which is only a couple weeks ago. But I didn't, and I'm glad I didn't because I could have obviously made more. Like the average cost for this one, if I were to have sold it, $21.80, and right now it's at $23.75. So I would have been kicking myself if I did pull the trigger and actually like lowered my limit sell to get rid of it. It's just because I got a lot of money in it, so that's why I wanted to put it somewhere else while the market was kind of down those weeks. Then Kroger, I haven't paid attention to it, but it's doing really good, up 72%. And this thing is a 2023 call. Like again, I was gonna sell it back in February. But again, I'm glad I didn't pull the trigger. Actually, I was going to sell it because I seen what happened to Walmart after their earnings call. And my Walmart one just tanked. It was pretty much at the same, well, it wasn't this high, but it was like $100, $200 return. And then it just tanked on me. And so I kind of got scared with Kroger too because it's, kind of the same business at the end of the day. But I'm glad I didn't because I was $6.80 and we're at pretty much $7.80. So that's a whole dollar there. And then I don't know about this one, it didn't change anyways. OGI, I want to buy more. And Walmart, that was the one that killed me. But everything else is, just chilling. It ain't doing much. So we'll go ahead and click on Dogecoin because since my last video it went up about half a cent. In fact, I think on Friday or Saturday, I don't know what day this was, April 1st, I think that was, I want to say that was Thursday, no, I gotta check now, April 1st, yeah it was, okay, April 1st was on Thursday, so Thursday morning, Dogecoin did a little thing, and I believe it ran to 7 cents, but it's not going to show it here, because it was very brief, and so, after that run, I don't know what happened on April 1st. I thought it was the Elon Musk tweet, but at 6 a.m. that doesn't sound like it was him. But, it took off from what I remember it being at about 5.3-ish, right there. And then it took off, and then it kind of steadied off back to what it used to be once upon a time. For that longest time, actually, if you'll see it on the 1 month, right around this little gap of time, excluding these couple pumps and drops it did. So we're back on that steady line at about 5.5 to 6 cent range. But now I'm kind of curious. I know Elon Musk finally did tweet about Dogecoin, but it wasn't on the 1st, or was it? Oh, it was on the 1st. And it was at 5:25. Look at, damn. So right when he tweeted, about 5 o'clock was right here. So it was going up before he tweeted as well, but not as much as it just shot up. And so he tweeted, SpaceX is going to put a literal Dogecoin on the literal moon. And look how many likes it got. Like I say, every time he tweets something about Dogecoin, like look at this tweet compared to the Dogecoin tweet, like everything just blew up. What else can we compare it to? Like look at all the other ones. Nothing. Even this one, not even close. This one got close, but still not. Okay, this one, but how can you not expect this one to do it? But yeah, so even the most recent tweets, like none of them are getting that kind of love as the Dogecoin tweets. And I think, Elon Musk even knows that himself. Even this latest tweet he did on 11 hours ago today, so around 6 in the morning again. He said, Godzilla vs. Kong is so amazed much wow. Most insane movie I've ever seen. Love letter to conspiracy theorists, and yet heartwarming in the end. So he's still using, the Doge language, sentence structure for the most part, even in that tweet. But we'll continue on to an article. It is from Investor Place. It says Dogecoin shows no sign of slowing as the endorsements keep piling up. And there was a whole bunch of articles that came out in these last 4 or 5 days that I haven't made a video, and so I'm just picking up, the most recent ones. I'm not gonna do too much old news. Although this was April 5th, which this was today. I think the other one's from yesterday. I don't know. It says the global economy shrunk a fair bit in 2020. However, equity and crypto bull markets kept investors happy throughout last year. This trend shows no sign of letting up as Bitcoin continues to gain ground despite the occasional hiccup. But other altcoins are generating a lot of buzz as well. One of them is Dogecoin, a decentralized peer-to-peer digital currency supporting online payment devoid of traditional banking fees. Tesla billionaire Elon Musk is one of the early advocates for the coin, which has surged almost 1,000% so far this year, and it's only April. Although the cryptocurrency started as a joke in 2013, it is now one of the fastest rising stars in the crypto space on the back of several celebrity endorsements. See, look at that, rising stars, because it's going to the moon. I see what they did here, Investor Place. Currently offered on the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, Binance, Elon Musk has called for crypto exchange Coinbase to greenlight Dogecoin for its platform as well. Considering all the interest we see in the digital currency, this could happen sooner rather than later. That's also what I said. I think it's just a waiting game at this point for when Coinbase is going to just add it on. But it's just a matter of when. It's not. I know they're going to do it eventually, because if you got Elon Musk telling you to do something, you're probably going to do it. The main thing going for Dogecoin is that it's inflationary rather than deflationary, meaning it mimics real world currency due to no restrictions on the number of coins in the circulation. While it is tough to predict Dogecoin's price trajectory moving forward, the endorsement from high-profile individuals and the general enthusiasm surrounding Bitcoin and the wider crypto space will continue to drive Dogecoin upward. Dogecoin from a meme to a viable altcoin. A lot of this stuff we've already read so many times. What is driving this impressive bull run? First is celebrity culture. Elon Musk, Gene Simmons, rapper Lil Yachty, and Snoop Dogg are some of the major names that have thrown their weight behind Dogecoin, leading to a significant increase. I don't remember seeing Lil Yachty do anything, but it wouldn't surprise me. And I did see there's another article out there about Snoop Dogg and Dogecoin, or him making his own coin. I don't know what it was. I didn't read it. But maybe I will one day. Much like Bitcoin, investors are on the lookout for new digital currencies that will climb by a similar margin. The fear of missing out, FOMO, and celebrity endorsements will drive the price to new highs. Second major is, okay. Where is Bitcoin? Okay, we don't care too much. Let's just read this. Dogecoin is now also accepted as a form of payment by some online stores for payment. It is also used as a tipping service for any blog or post that you believe warrants more attention. Price forecasts for Dogecoin are incredibly bullish. Dallas Maverick owner Mark Cuban is confident that the digital currency can reach $1. Dogecoin founder Billy Marcus has said that Dogecoin's bull run says crypto's rise is not something I can comprehend. However, if transaction volume persists, $1 is not out of the question. This is an old tweet, almost exactly a month ago now. Due to volatility, though, it's better to chart the asset and take profits at regular intervals. It would be best if you did not treat Dogecoin as a buy and hold investment at this stage. Well, if you think about it, though, it says don't do it at this stage, which means at some stage you would want to do that. So why not do it now while it's kind of low? Because why would you buy it later on when it might be higher? I mean, it could go lower, but I don't think any of us really see it going much lower. So I would think, if anything, you buy and hold it now. But what do I know? Dogecoin looking ahead. I'm just gonna zoom over this real quick. Blah blah blah. Against this backdrop, we will continue to see Dogecoin and other altcoins gain steam. However, as I said in the previous sections, it's important to time your entries and exits and take profits regularly. Okay. I don't think I gained too much off of this one, but maybe you guys did. I don't know. Next up, we have from Yahoo Finance, a more credible source, if you want to say. It says inflation and influencers, how investors can send Dogecoin to 10 whole dollars. That's a 1 and a 0. We're not just talking about a 1. We're talking about a 1 and a 0. Anyways, our boy Thomas said, so much wow. When Billy Marcus created Dogecoin in 2013, he did so as a joke. Doge's mining reward system was so ludicrously structured that no one could possibly have taken it seriously. At the start, miners could earn anywhere from 0 to 1 billion. That's a 1 with, I think, 9 zeros after it. You gotta double check me on that, but I think that's right. For completing a single block. Wow. But Dogecoin holders have had the last laugh. Today, the cryptocurrency is worth almost 10 billion and has one of the most dedicated followings of any tradable security. Lucky investors could have turned $1,000 initial stake into nearly 1 million. Core to the success was a 2014 technical change that developers quietly made. Although celebrity endorsements helped at block 145,000, the coin switched from its random mining reward to a consistent payout. Miners now earn just 10,000 per Doge, 10,000 Doge per reward. That move capped today's inflation of 5.256 billion coins per year and removes the joke that initially made the cryptocurrency unusable. What was I thinking? $1,000 would have been worth 1 million. That's just crazy to think about. That's 6. Nope, I take that back. That's 3 more zeros. That's a lot of zeros. Renewed interest in Dogecoin's development could spark even more changes. If its inflation trajectory changes again, Doge at $10 might become a reality. Why are Doge prices stuck around 6 cents? Actually, it's around like 5.5 to 6. I wouldn't say it's at 6. Cryptocurrencies typically fall into 3 groups. Inflationary, a supply that goes up indefinitely. Example is Dogecoin. Deflationary, a limited supply. Bitcoin. Pegged, a supply that changes to match USD or another underlying asset. Tether. Today, Dogecoin lives life as an inflationary coin, much like fiat currencies. More gets minted every day, and just like its government-backed counterparts, Doge's upside remains limited because buyers know they can always acquire more later. For a real-world example, consider that the euro or the United States dollar exchange rate of 1.2 is virtually the same as in 1999. In other words, when your currency adds 4% supply every year, it will eventually find a price equilibrium with other 4% growth currencies. Meanwhile, Bitcoin and fellow limited supply coins can often see their value rise automatically, much like Picasso's vintage wines and 1868 collectible stamps. Their limited availability means each minted piece becomes more valuable with each passing day. Let's keep it going. With some luck, the coin might even stay at $1 with renewed interest in the... Developers have pushed major changes before. Digibyte and Litecoin snippets features prominently in Dogecoin source code. More may be on the way. Inflation will become a minor issue over time. The outcome of a flat reward divided by a growing capital base by 2040, Dogecoin's inflation rate would have dropped to just 2.4%, or roughly the same as US dollars today. By 2060, it would be 1.6%, making it deflationary relative to dollars. So many words. Let's see. However, sending Dogecoin to $10 will require an even more significant change, a switch to a deflationary system sooner than 2060. Currently, miners earn 10,000 Doge per block, which happens about once per minute. That puts the $10 price target firmly out of reach no matter how many people buy Dogecoin. Its ever-growing supply makes price changes an uphill battle. A $10 price means Dogecoin needs to surpass Bitcoin in market capitalizations and stay there. But in open source cryptocurrencies, no rule is permanent. With enough core contributors voting for change, even projects as large... man. So far, Dogecoin's grassroots-based approach that has helped the cryptocurrency avoid obsolete... I don't know what the fuck that word is. It's bugging me now because I know the word, I just know how to say it. People buy the coin for fun and profits, not usability. But unless larger stakeholders also step up, these efforts can only go so far. Okay, I'm tired of reading. Basically, okay, what it says right here. Dogecoin to $10 is more than a dream. It's a possibility that is just around the corner if the community one day bands together. Which, for the most part, the community does band together, especially on Twitter. That's where I see it the most. I'm sure Reddit as well, and other forms of social media. But, pretty much it's a long-term battle for Dogecoin to hit $10. You know, it's got to take quite a few moving pieces to all fall in place at the same time. It being an infinite amount for the most part isn't helping the cause in terms of bringing the price up, because like they said, Bitcoin, you know, is a definite amount. It's not indefinite, so there's not more being made really. So it makes it more of a rarity, like they compared it to wine and those stamps and stuff like that. And so of course at some point in time they might change it, but again, it's just a waiting game to see when it happens. But the odds of $1, of course, are much more possible in the long term than $10 farther out. But it's not something that's impossible. Like I said, it's not just a dream. It could be around the corner sooner than we think. But this was a way better article than the last maybe 10 I've read. So I appreciate that, Yahoo Finance. And I already forgot the name of the guy that made it. But enough about Dogecoin for the day, because my voice is almost gone. Let's see what's popping on the trending page. We got Jets trading Sam Darnold to the Carolina Panthers for a 6th round pick and 2nd and 4th round pick. I don't know if it's worth it, but honestly, Darnold ain't worth that much anyway, so better than getting nothing. With the news of Sam going to the Jets Panthers, some wonder what will happen to current quarterback for the Panthers, Mr. Bridgewater himself. Didn't he get injured? I don't remember. What else we got? Dr. Drew. That's Uncle Drew I'm thinking of with Kyrie. Next up, Nelson. First contact day. Wow, Yahoo Answers will shut down forever on May 4th. Is this a late April Fool's? I have so many questions. What a classic comment. Do you think humans will ever walk on the sun? I was just thinking and thought how crazy it was that a person walked on the moon and Mars. I was just wondering if you think person will ever be able to walk on the sun too without the extra O. I know it's really hot, but I'm thinking if you go in the winter when the sun is like 30 degrees, I bet they could do it. Well, if they do, it would have to be at night. That's classic Yahoo Answers right there. Were there joke questions? There were joke questions, right? That doesn't make much sense either. But that's kind of crazy. What day was that? May 4th. That's like less than a month away now. Then we got Pepsi, Coke. What are they doing to the soda? What are they about to do to soda? MAGA, you sure you want to dump Coke for Pepsi? Pepsi supports equal and fair rights for LGBTQ, millions of dollars to National Urban League Educational Matters, title corporate sponsor for Meals on Wheels, created foundation for women farmers, donated money to gun control bills. Swift, the makers of Coke and Pepsi have had a lot of disagreements over the years. Jenner, but one thing we can all agree on, Swift and Jenner in unison, the racism of the Georgia. Oh yeah, that's right, something happened with Georgia, I forgot what it was. Okay, so people are switching brands because of whatever happened. Spirit Airlines faces backlash after a video appears to show a flight